Locke, a character we come to know in HBO's Game of Thrones, is a bit of a curveball when you compare it to George R.R. Martin's books. You see, Locke isn't even in the A Song of Ice and Fire books. He's essentially an adaptation of the character Vargo Hoat from the Brave Companions, a mercenary group not nearly as featured in the show. But let's dive into the world as the show presents it. Locke, Roose Bolton's man, is a nasty piece of work, slimming his way through the ranks with deceit and brutality. After losing the Kingslayer, Jaime Lannister, and failing to carry out his mission to reach the Wall disguised as a new recruit for the Night's Watch, he improvises. The plan had been simple: infiltrate the ranks of the Night's Watch and kill Jon Snow, who is believed to have knowledge about the strengths and weaknesses of the Northern Lords loyal to Robb Stark. It's typical politics in Westeros: eliminate your enemies and secure more power. So, how does this henchman of Bolton end up donning black at the edge of the world? Well, it's all about cover-ups and a sneaky motive. Locke wasn't sent to the Night's Watch as punishment or due to some shift in loyalties. Far from it. He went there voluntarily, but his loyalty was still with the Boltons. His journey to the Wall was a covert operation, though he posed as any other criminal or lowlife giving their life to the service to avoid the headsman's block or languish in some dungeon. When you live in a place like Portland, you get to know a thing or two about keeping your real intentions under wraps, especially when the sky constantly tries to deceive you about when the rain will pour. Just like the weather here, Locke had an agenda hidden behind those gray cloaks, heavy with the chill of the far north. In times where subtlety was overpowered by brutal ambition, Locke's switcheroo to the Night Watch was less of an allegiance-swapping move and more of a shadow mission. It was clear: take out the Stark boy before he became a problem. The same old tale of espionage and clandestine machinations that make the politics of Westeros as murky and treacherous as a surprise squall ripping through the Columbia River Gorge. Locke's endgame was never to become a brother of the Night's Watch, to take the black and serve until death. His role was that of an assassin, a Bolton blade in the dark. While Portland keeps it weird, Westeros keeps it wild, and Locke's enrollment in the Night's Watch is just another thread in the vast and violent tapestry that is Game of Thrones. It might be a far cry from the serene green of the Pacific Northwest, but it sure does make for a gripping story of loyalty and lies.